Yeah. Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Dr. Brenda Hasselbrock here with Wellness Way affiliate in Houston, Texas, in the Memorial area. Thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to talk about don't get burned. We're in Texas, we're near the coast, and so we spend a lot of time outside because it's hot, whether it's at pools or at water parks or at the beach with friends. So today we want to talk about don't get burned. And Amber, you're going to put that link for the suite. Okay. So we've also put a link down here for you to look at it. We have a Health Source Wellness Way article on don't get burned. So the Wellness Way, if you go to thewellnesswayclinics.com, we actually have a bunch of articles there. If you look under the tab that says fun stuff, so you'll find this article there incomplete. But I just want to touch some of the important factors of it today. So, we grew up lathering up with sunscreen. I mean, that's what you did when you went out. Well, maybe not. In the old days, we used to put oil and try to get brown. Probably not the smartest, but okay. So then when we grew up and got a little bit smarter, then we started using sunscreen, right? To protect our skin, to keep us safe, to keep the risk of getting skin cancer later on down the road down. So sunscreen is very common here in Texas. Heck, some of the skincare products, for face and moisturizers actually have sunscreen in them now too. It's very common. But with all this protection from the sun, all the sunscreen that we're using when we're out in the sun within our products, skin cancer is at epidemic proportions. It's at the highest rate in history. So what's going on with that? We're using the protection, but yet we're still getting sick and getting disease. So that's not okay. All right. Let's see what I want to tell you. So besides not protecting us and besides us still getting burned and still getting skin cancer, there's so many hazardous chemicals in sunscreen. So much so that the sunscreens that we use here are banned in most of the European countries because they're that toxic, not only to us, but also to the environment. So in Hawaii, they're trying to ban ingredients in the most common sunscreens because it's actually killing the reefs out there. So it's bleaching them and causing DNA damage at the cellular level. So if it's doing that to the reefs and the ocean and the fish, what's it doing to us? It's got to have an effect. So we have to be very cautious about what we're putting on our skin. Now, many of the sunscreens protect our skin from the UVB rays, but not from the UVA rays. And what we found is that if you don't get the protection from the UVA rays, that accounts for 90% of the UV radiation. And that's the one that skin cancer actually comes from. So the UVA rays actually go deep, deep into our skin and cause damage. So those are the ones that we need to be protected from. Let's see. So we think we're using protection. We're putting our sunscreen on, so we think we're okay and we're protected and it's safe. So we're probably spending more time out in the sun than we should safely spend, and then we get injured and we get damage from that. So important to know that. Now there's different sunscreens available that are actually more effective and actually safer. So zinc oxide, boy, time tested, been around forever. So that's like the white nose that, it works. You're not going to get any burning with that or any UVB or UVA rays. So that's the one in the old days. I'm not sure if they still do now, but the lifeguards always had it on their nose. Right. So another thing I want to talk about is that when anything you put on your skin is the same as putting it in your mouth because your body's going to absorb it. So if it's good for you here, it'll be good for you here. If it's bad for you here, it'll be bad for you here. So think about your sunscreen. Is that something you want to squirt in your mouth and have a little mouthful of that? Probably not. Probably not. But what I want to talk about next is that there are certain foods that can slow down that process and certain foods that can speed up the process with the UVAs and the damage to the skin. So I want to just touch on that for just a moment. All right. Let's see. First of all, non-inflammatory foods. You want to take a look at that. So grains, sugar, soy, dairy, anything on your food allergy list. You want to avoid those as much as you can because that's going to make you more susceptible to getting burned. Other foods, omega-3s, the fish oils, great for protecting your skin and keeping your skin healthy. Let's see, resveratrol, okay? So you can find that in blueberries and grapes, which be great snacks when you're at the beach or when you're out by the pool. It acts as an antioxidant, so very protective, supports the tissues and keeps them healthy. Hi, Zach, thanks for joining. Coffee and teas, what? How is that protective for your skin? They also act as an antioxidant and help to neutralize the free radicals and protects your body from damage. So we've got avoid the inflammatory stuff, dairy, wheat, soy, and your food allergies. We can add in some resveratrol, okay, grapes and blueberries. We can also add in some omega-3s, very helpful for us, and coffee and teas. So there you go. Of course, when you're out in the heat, you want to make sure you stay hydrated. So the formula for hydration is half your body weight in ounces. If you weigh 200 pounds, that's 100 ounces. If you're out in the sun, you can even bump it up higher than that, but you want to make sure you stay hydrated. Aloe vera juice, also very good for with electrolytes and for hydration. Not the best tasting, so you can mix it with water, dilute a little bit, but very, very protective for you. So that's just a couple of tips I wanted to go over today. So we want to make sure we're protecting ourselves from the UVA rays. Those are the ones that cause the damage. There's some other information about the chemicals in sunscreen. It's really some pretty scary toxic stuff. So I want you to take a look at the article that's attached in the comment section. So we'll give you a lot more information, details on these chemicals, what they are, and how detrimental they are, not only to us, but to our environment. So it's summertime, go go play, have fun, get out in the sun, enjoy yourself, just protect yourself with things that are actually protecting and useful for you, and things that are not bad for you or bad for our environment. So please take a look at the article. We have a lot of great articles that we're posting through The Wellness Way, thewellnesswayclinics.com. If you go there and click under fun stuff, you'll find some great healthy articles, as well as some good recipes. And so fun stuff there. Please take a look. We're here to help. If you have any issues that you need taken care of, you're looking for answers, if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, if you have a mysterious illness, all the tests come out normal and they can't find out what's wrong with you. I had a child that was that way, that she was sick, and all the tests came out normal. I wish I would have known about The Wellness Way back then. Thank God she's healthy now. But so thank you again for joining us. We'll be back next Tuesday for another fun topic. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.